Hi everybody. It is Courtney with The True Life of Courtney, and I would first like to welcome you to my blog and say thank you for checking this video out. I'm gonna jump right into it, and I'm gonna try to keep this video 5 minutes. So I'm gonna just jump into it. Today is September the 30th. It's the last day of September, and tomorrow we're walking into a new month, the month of October. And I have decided to dedicate the entire month of October to poetry. So everything on my blog this month is going to be about poetry in some way. And I decided to do this because poetry has always been something near and dear to my heart. Like, even going back to middle school, I feel like my elective was creative writing. I got my first poem published when I was in middle school, which I will share with you this upcoming month here on the blog. Just poetry, it just always felt real to me. We read all these short stories in school about crazy stuff and stuff that'll never happen, like Frankenstein, like stupid stuff. And and poems just have like a realness to them. They have like this it's just, you can feel connected to them. And so poetry has just always been something I enjoyed. And I got to shout out Miss Newman in middle school, because she really opened my eyes to poetry and inspired me in that realm. So that's one reason why I'm dedicating the month of October to poetry. Secondly, I'm dedicating the month of October to poetry because the UK actually celebrates Poetry Month in October. And so I went and Googled when was Poetry Month. And of course, in the US, we do it in April. But then it said the UK does it in October. And one thing special about what the UK does is they pick a theme every year. And then they take poems that relates to that theme, and they put them all together, and you have this group of work that's all about one theme. And so this year's theme, y'all, is truth, being true. And I was like, wow, that directly relates to the true life. So I'm going to do the same thing in the month of October. And I want to get this right, but the group of poems that they put together in the UK, they titled it "Tell Me the Truth About Life," and I was like, wow, my blog is the true life, and they're celebrating truth, and the title is "Tell Me the Truth About Life." It's like, I have to talk about this on my blog in the month of October, and so that's the second reason. And the third reason I am celebrating in the month of October is because I actually had a poet, a writer, reach out to me about using the true life as a way to share some of her work anonymously. And I was like, wow. So I'm going to share all of that here on the blog. There's a poet, her name is Black Butterfly, and she has sent me a series of poems that she has titled Vulnerable Me. And I'm going to share those all here in the month of October. And I just feel like it all just ties in with each other, because to be true to yourself requires a level of vulnerability. I just recently posted a lyric poem to kick off October and Poetry Month on the blog, and it was titled Ode to Mac Miller. If you have not watched the video or read the text, please go do so. It's very deep, and it's a vulnerable, it's kind of exaggerated, but it's a vulnerable position that I was in when I was writing. I talked about dreams, I talked about insecurities, I talked about self-worth, I talked about the battle of like your plan versus God's plan, and like the world and all of its pressures that it puts on us. And it was really good. It was really deep. And so I used that to kick off this month. I feel like it was me sharing a piece of my truth with you. And so I'm just really excited about October. I'm really excited about the poet who's going to be sharing her work on my blog. And I'm also just excited about being vulnerable and being open and sharing things that could possibly help and inspire somebody else. A lot of times we're afraid to be vulnerable, but I think it's in those moments that we really, like, it's in those moments that we're being true to ourselves, and it's in those moments that we're able to like help other people understand that the things that they go through are normal, that they're not the only person dealing with certain things. And so I think that's everything I wanted to share in this introduction. So stay tuned. Every Tuesday, the Black Butterfly is going to post a new poem, and I'm going to try to respond to some of those poems. I'm going to share with you some poems that I've written as well. If you have something that you want to share on The True Life, go to my website. There's a tab that says Contact Me. Let me know. We can all share. We can all be vulnerable. I feel like there's so much reward in just being true to yourself. And so I want to create a space where we can all be true to us and share experiences that'll help somebody else grow and be a better version of themselves. So I'm over my time because I talk too much, but I hope you enjoyed this introduction. Tomorrow we're kicking it off with the first poem in the Vulnerable Me series. Make sure you subscribe if you have not subscribed. You may be strolling through Facebook and see this, or Instagram and see this, but you might miss something. So get it sent directly to your email by subscribing to my website, and you can do that at thetruelifeofcourtney.com. And True is spelled TRU, life LIFE of OF Courtney COURTNEY.com. So check that out. I hope you enjoyed. Y'all have a great night, and I look forward to kicking this thing off tomorrow, October 1st. Stay tuned. Have a good night.